Chris.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Huh? You just let everything grow, huh?
Right.
Let it all grow out.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
You know what? What particularly grows?
What?
My dick in your eye.
What did you say?
Particularly gross. My dick in your eye.
My wife?
Your eye.
My wife.
Your eye. Anyway.
See, I can't prove what you're saying.
Well, no, but it's all good because we're just here to do a podcast and let it go. My name's Chris D'Elia.
I'm Brian. I'll kick your fucking ass, Chris.
Okay.
The kid Callen.
And?
Yeah, and I will kick your ass.
And what are
right?
we doing here? Why don't we hear Will? Why don't you explain what's going on here?
This is Will. Will is a techie. He's a nerd, and he literally goes up to Silicon Valley. He invested in a bunch of startups, these tech startups, and I don't think he's ever made money. I think he's lost a lot of money. There is a little box here in front of the mic, and it's called there's a label on it that says the Willbot 10,000, and I guess we are supposed to touch this button, push this button, and I'm going to do that now, and it should be interesting. So here we go. There it is.
Hello.
Oh.
I am the Willbot 10,000.
Oh.
I am a podcast interface.
And
cool.
Do we and so we can talk to it?
I am sitting in for Will Sasso.
Can you hear us? Can you?
Yes.
Oh.
I have the ability to hear and interact with Bryan Callen and Chris D'Elia.
Bryan Callen.
Well,
Bryan
B-R-Y.
Callen.
Bryan Callen.
Your name is spelled B-R-Y-A-N.
Yes, I know, but you would pronounce it.
In my program, that spells Brian.
I mean, he kind of has a point. The robot.
If you'd like your
What?
name to be Brian, we'll have to program your name.
You just said my name.
B-R-I-A-N.
You just said Brian. Say that again.
Right, but it's not.
When I am addressing you, your name is Brian.
Well, right, because you're not programmed to.
You just
Because
said Brian.
it is spelled
Hey, Siri,
B-R-Y-A-N.
whatever the fuck, Willbot.
My name is Willbot 10,000.
Okay.
Okay, so
I am a podcast interface.
If you're going to call me Brian,
I am a fully functioning member
right.
of 10-Minute Podcast.
if you're going to call me
My
Brian,
voice
why don't
has been sampled from Will Sasso.
I'm going to call
Brian, hold on 1 second.
Don't fucking call me Brian.
No, I didn't. I actually didn't mean
guys, let each other talk. Why are you a basket of cats?
to. All right.
You see, I have listened to every episode
Of course, you know the
This is
basket.
a problem with technology.
basket
Because
of
it doesn't have
cats.
any human.
Well, hold on 1
Bryan
second.
Callen.
Oh, God. There. You said it. Whoa.
I have the ability to learn.
There.
Oh,
Awesome.
wow,
I
that's
can
cool.
learn names.
So what's
Nice.
my name?
Chris D'Elia.
D'Elia. Yeah, you got it.
Chris D'Elia.
Okay, good.
My name is Will Sasso. Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast.
Okay.
If you would like to buy something on Amazon,
Right.
please visit our website, 10minutepodcast.com.
Right. Okay. So,
Then hit the banner that says Amazon.
right.
Yes.
You will not be charged more than you normally
they-
would for
Okay.
your
You don't have to
purchase.
say that part.
Yeah, you don't have to say
And
that
we
shit.
would get a kickback.
Right.
Okay.
So
I have
all right.
been programmed to do the reads because you two dope goats will not do them properly.
I'm being
pretty
insulted
cool
by a
that-
fucking
Yeah,
little
but
computer.
you have to look
I
at it
have
as
been
admirable.
programmed
Little fucking
by
bots.
Will
How about
Sasso.
I
It's kinda- no.
how about I smash you?
No, let me say.
You know what I mean?
it's
How
kinda-
about I? This is what annoys me about technology. Hey, fucking.
My name is Willbot
yeah.
10,000.
Whatever the fuck
Well,
it
if
is.
you stutter, he's going to come in and correct you
Right.
because he's
Also,
Siri's-
Chris,
Siri's
he will be ruining the bit.
of course.
Brian,
Siri's
do
dumbass
not
brother.
kill the bit
Listen.
when you are trying to diss Willbot 10,000.
Listen.
Right. This is
Listen.
getting very kind of weird meta, actually. But please, just,
Actually or actually?
right.
Because
I
you
actually
meant
am
to say
impressed. I actually am.
actually, but you said actually. So,
All right, I'm
because actually is not a word.
Right. You do
So,
it slow. Yeah, we know we're
you
ahead of
know?
you. We get it.
Yeah, we get it.
You know?
Yeah, see?
Right. Okay, and that's actually, I feel very honored that you kind of know the whole
I
language.
have
and-
listened to every episode
I know that,
of
'cause you
the
said that.
10-Minute Podcast.
Yeah.
I am a podcast interface.
You know what this? Hey, I got a question for you. You got boyf?
Very funny. That means, do you have a boyfriend?
Right.
Y apostrophe GAH apostrophe BOYF.
Right.
This is what is referred to in my interface as jape
So
or a gaff.
What is
Wait,
that
well, I'm
podcast?
sorry. What?
I am a big fan of the David Greco episodes.
Okay. Well,
I will
feel
not bring
maybe
them up now, as that would be killing the
Right,
bit.
right.
I will leave that to you,
But maybe-
Brienne.
maybe
Brian, you said
That
Brian.
time I called you Brienne as a joke. I know your name is Brian
So you're learning
because
humor.
I can learn.
Okay.
Well,
So you're learning now to do humor.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So anyway, it's really actually. I mean, as much as you're upset, Brian, that's really, really fantastic that you were able to. I mean, that Will was able to.
well, it's good artificial intelligence.
I mean, that's amazing. That's like, have you seen the Japanese robot things on
Yeah.
YouTube? Like, I mean, this is almost like that.
Yes, Willbot
I
10,000.
would like
Are you
to
thinking
kinda-
about?
you
fuck
kinda-
one of those robots.
Whoa.
Okay, well, hold on a
That
second,
was a
Brian.
joke.
Can I say something, Willbot, to Brian
Yes.
without you interrupting? Brian, what you do is you talk over the robot. The robot's not going to fucking stop talking because it's a robot. So why don't you stop talking?
The robot can learn to shut the fuck up, though, can't it? Because it can learn.
My name is Willbot 10,000.
And
I
we know
can
that.
learn to shut up, but I won't.
Right, especially for Brian because you were probably programmed that Brian's the fucking dickhead one.
I was programmed to speak over Brian.
What about me?
Not quite as much as Brian, but I was programmed to speak over Brian.
Let me ask you a question.
But as Chris said, I am a robot, and that's obvious.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Wow, I
Willbot,
like that.
Willbot,
That's-
you're not
thanks
really
for
a
that.
robot
That's
in a
very
sense.
cool.
Do you envy robots that have working appendages and, or do you?
Brian, you are showing your age, thinking I am actually a robot.
You're the one saying you're a robot.
This isn't Buck Rogers.
But you're
I
the-
am a podcast interface.
But you said you're the one who said you're a robot.
No, Brian. My name is Willbot 10,000. It's a fun name given to a program, Brian. When you were young, you used to listen to music on a solid oak stereo console.
Hey, I'm not that fucking
the size
old, bro.
of a coffin. I almost said console twice.
You're,
Because
listen,
I
Wow.
meant to say
you
coffin.
said you wanted to
How
fuck
interesting.
one of the
But
Japanese
nowadays,
robots. You can't
an
do that,
iPod
Willbot.
is 10,000
Stop talking
times
over me.
smaller.
Willbot.
A solid
Willbot.
state console is
Willbot.
approximately
Willbot. He's
30,000
He's not going to.
square
I'll do it.
Willbot.
Excuse me, Willbot?
Yes.
Oh, what
See?
the fuck, man?
Well, because he's programmed to talk over
Yeah,
you.
that's bullshit.
We have 2 minutes left. As Willbot 10,000.
Okay, so you're gonna just keep
Brian,
talking
I got
over
it.
me?
I got it.
What the fuck?
I
Willbot?
need to remind
Willbot?
you. Yes, Chris.
Unbelievable.
I
Amazing.
think that what we're trying to do.
It's amazing. I'm insulted.
It's somewhere around this point that Will would ask you guys a question that would wrap up the podcast
So ask
neatly
the question.
for the listener.
The guy, he's not even hearing me. It's
I know.
amazing.
So
I
what would the
could not be
question
here.
be then?
My question would be, get to the point.
Okay. Well, we actually don't really know. The point is, the point is maybe that technology is. I can't believe that Will made this, and I'm very impressed.
I'm not. I'm impressed, but I'm also
I am
very
a
annoyed.
podcast interface.
Sure.
Yeah, I know. Can I get a word in?
No, he's not gonna-
You
We
talk,
only have a few seconds left. Make it make sense. Oh no, too late.
Okay.
Another episode down the drain.
What?
At least we know it's not Will Sasso's responsibility because he's not here.
I feel like you just kind of programmed the robot to do that no matter what.
I do
have
too.
been programmed by Will Sasso
Exactly. It's-
to replace Will Sasso.
Well,
I am the Willbot 10,000.
yeah,
Right.
well, I'll call you whatever I want.
I will be back
Are you?
episode after episode.
No, you won't. No, you
I
definitely
will also
won't.
do sponsor reads.
This is the last time you'll be on this.
Speaking
fucking,
of,
I
Yo,
like
this
him.
is the
Thank
last
you for
time
listening
you'll be
to the
on this
10
fucking
minute
podcast.
I think
Do
I
you
like
hear
him.
me?
Please
Yo, this is the
download
last
and
time.
subscribe to
Hey,
us on
this is the
iTunes.
hey asshole.
I'm
this
sorry,
is the last
Brienne,
time.
If
Oh,
you're
you're
going
Canadian.
It's
to
Brian.
yell
You're
back
This is
Canadian.
the
off
last
mic,
fucking time.
if you're going to
Unbelievable.
talk quietly,
It's amazing.
The robot
come up
said,
on the mic.
"Sorry."
Unbelievable.
I am
Excuse
the
me.
Willbot.
Willbot?
10,000.
Willbot?
Yes.
Fucking fuck you, man. I'm a man, I'm a man,
No,
I'm a man.
you
I'm
don't
a
need to
man,
sing,
I'm a
dude.
man.
You always sing, and you sing too much. And you're
No,
not
I
a
don't.
singer.
You never even heard me really sing.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast, right? If you,
Yep.
What would really help us out is if you rate and review our thing on iTunes, our podcast. It would really help. It puts us to the top.
Buy everything you need on Amazon, but
Yeah,
through
but
our
go
page.
through our website. You should have
Yeah.
said it the opposite way. But
same.
anyway, let's start this off. Go ahead. What's your name?
My name is Bryan the Kid Callen.
And I am Chris DeLee, and I don't have a nickname because I'm wrong. What you see is what you get. So we don't have Will Sasso anymore.
No, we
because
don't.
of a reason or another. And we do have a returning guest, so to speak.
Yeah,
Is
I
it a
wouldn't
guest?
call
Is it
it-
not a guest? Is it a guest? Is it not a
It's not a
guest?
guest.
Okay,
It's not a
but it
guest.
is kind of a guest a little bit in a way.
I do not consider it
In
a
all
guest.
all intents and purposes.
Yeah, it's not a guest.
In the tents and the purposes.
box.
It's a box.
It's a box.
And what is it?
I'll let him or it or whatever.
Okay, now
tell
let's
you
let's
what
hit
it
the
is.
button right now and let him explain. Here we go.
Hello. I am Willbot 10,000 version 2.0.
Hi, Willbot. How are you? It's nice to have you again.
I am fine, Chris. How are you, Brienne?
Well, it's Bryan, so if we're going to start with this
Right.
shit, you know.
But
I am
Brienne
a
is
fully
spelled...
interactive.
Brienne-
Oops.
No.
oh well, he's got,
Oops.
he's got the oops thing down.
What are you doing?
I have been programmed to finish my thoughts, but Brienne interrupted
It's
me.
Bryan.
So,
It's-
oops.
Right.
It's Bryan.
Oops was the thing we've been doing. So
It's,
obviously it's
Brienne
updated.
is spelled B-R-I-A-N-N.
Brienne.
No,
It does kind of have a point.
he doesn't have a point. Brienne is spelled B-R-I-A-N-N-E.
Right, I know, but Brian is spelled
Hey,
B-R-I-A-N.
Willbot.
Yes, Brienne.
Brian.
Brienne.
Brienne is spelled
Hold on 1 second. Brian,
B-R-I-A-N-N-E.
one second.
Oops.
1 second.
Why am I
Chris.
getting mad at a robot?
Interrupted Brienne. Yes, Chris.
Would you maybe replace Brienne with Brian?
Yes, Chris.
Oh, my
That is
God.
possible within my interface.
Great.
However, it needs to be uploaded and programmed.
Oh, okay.
For this podcast, Brienne will be referred to as Brienne.
I'm not
Oh.
going to speak to you, and I'm not
Well-
going to respond to you. How's that sound?
Again, Brienne thinks that I am an actual robot. I am a program, a fully interactive interface,
Interface, right? Yeah.
I
created by Will Sasso.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
to
Make sure you
replace
tell him he's an
Will
asshole.
Sasso.
Yeah.
Oops.
Will Sasshole.
And oops.
Right. Actually, I'm really kind of impressed with the 2.0 version of this.
I'm not at all.
Okay, well, but much like the
One
iPhone,
of my new
Oops,
features.
but okay.
Oops, I interrupted you,
you're
Chris.
going to do the oops too for yourself.
Oops, you interrupted me,
All right.
Chris.
Well, okay. I mean,
One of the new features of the Willbot 10,000 version 2.0 is that I can listen before I am turned on.
really?
Did you guys do the proper call at the beginning of the show?
I don't
remember,
know,
bro.
Actually.
Yeah.
If I'm playing it back close to verbatim, I believe something along the lines of do the stuff and iTunes and rate and review or something like that
Right.
was
yeah.
said.
We didn't really
Yeah.
do it word for word correctly, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Hello, my name is Willbot 10,000,
Right.
version 2.0.
What are you doing?
Welcome to
No,
the
we don't have to do
10-minute
it
We've
again.
done that
podcast.
already.
If you would like
We've
to
done-
buy something
Christ,
on
let him do
Amazon,
it so
We
it
said
gets
it
over.
already.
We're not going to
visit
stop him.
http://
Christ.
Oh, my
/
God,
www.
Nobody says it like that.
Nobody
.podcast.com
Brian.
and hit the Amazon banner.
Okay.
You will receive your
Hey,
items
you know,
and
Brian,
oops,
Brian.
No, you're the one who's
Brienne.
nice to the fucking
and
asshole.
oops,
You can't
Chris.
change what the...
Just say
You
tell
will
him he's an
receive
asshole.
your items for the same price.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now...
Please
If you want to
rate
buy the
and
Willbot
oops
2000,
and
if
oops.
you want to
Brian,
buy the
Brian,
Willbot
it takes
2.0, you
forever.
can buy it on fucking Amazon.
If you would like to rate and review us on iTunes, please visit our iTunes.
Did we get it?
Enter 10-minute podcast in the search engine.
Oh my God, dude! What do you mean
Okay.
let him? What do
So-
you want? His him?
No,
it.
whatever, dude. I'm just saying it's obviously not going to
Please
stop him.
download and subscribe.
You interrupted
to
me a
the
little bit,
10-minute
Yeah, you
Willbot.
just
podcast.
interrupted him.
And oops.
Ah, you
Jesus, man.
fuck
I
this.
made up the oops thing.
I am here to replace
All right.
Will Sasso.
All right,
No
please-
shit.
Guys, what would you like to talk about?
I want
It's
to talk
a little
about how
less organic.
robots.
No,
I want to
Brian,
talk about
can I
how,
just say something
how
to Willbot?
machines will never replace human beings, and this is a classic example of why.
Bri-
That
Brian.
is a great topic.
Okay.
Willbot, can I just say that one of the charms of our podcast is that everything is not perfect and we just kind of wing it and have a good time. We have an idea. And this way, if I say something like rate and review the thing on iTunes, it's not that big of a deal if I don't do it word for word. You know what I mean?
Here is
he
one
doesn't
of
know
my
what you
new
mean.
and
He's an
oops.
interface. He doesn't
Here
Brian,
is one of my
stop interrupting the fucking
and
Willbot.
I can interrupt him as much as I want.
Because
He's a
then
human
you
being.
it's me.
Here is
Go
one
ahead.
of my new features.
All right.
Ha ha ha. Agreed.
What is that?
Ha ha ha. Agreed.
Yes.
What
And
is it?
Willbot,
What
you'll
is that?
never replace a human being.
But what is
so
ha 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 agreed?
Congratulations.
I
on
agree
nothing.
with your point. Sometimes it's good to stay loose. Here I am with you, staying loose, recording the 10-minute podcast. Ha ha ha, you dogoat. Ha ha ha, you basket of cats.
Right.
Ha ha ha. Brian, put on your shirt. So cute.
You
All
said
right.
Brian.
You're just kind of...
You said Brian.
Yeah, I know, because remember I asked him to say it.
Brian, do you like me now that I've called you by your real name?
To be honest, I don't want to even say whether I like or dislike you because I don't consider you anything. You're not a living. You're an interface. You're a machine. You're a
knows
bunch
that.
of wires and chips. So I don't care about you.
Further...
From 1 to 10, how would you rate me as your friend?
I would say that
1 being the lowest
Yeah.
and oops, and 10 being the highest oops.
I'd say if somebody took a bat to your fucking this box,
Just kinda do 1
and
to
broke
10.
it into a smithereens, I would go, hey, can you pass the salt? That's how much.
If you were eating, you
if
would.
I was eating.
I cannot comprehend what you have said.
You mean
1 to
nothing to
10.
me.
You are confused.
You mean nothing to me.
Just say 1 to 10,
No.
so say 1.
Do
No,
you
I
like
won't.
me more now that I have called you Brian?
No.
Brian, Willbot.
Yes,
I don't-
Chris.
Anything.
Brian feels 1 out of 10 for you.
Thank you, Chris. Here is the
This is why he
problem
likes me
with
better.
what you are saying. It is not coming from Brienne. And if Brienne
you.
had answered my question, he would have realized that I was joking with him, calling him Brian. But he won't learn that on his own.
Well, he can
because
hear you.
instead of answering my question, Brienne decided to kill the bit
Right.
and not
He did.
go along with me in
you-
the yes and fashion.
You're right.
you
know
teaching
what?
me-
No, you know what,
He's
Brian?
teaching
no,
me-
let me 1 second, Brian. Can you please shut the fuck up for 1 second? You actually did kill the Willbot's bit.
I don't
You
care.
did kill the bit. No,
Okay,
but
okay.
for comedy's sake, you killed
Willbot,
the bit.
I do like
because
you
Willbot
more.
wanted you to do 1 to
Fine.
10,
It is
and you
too
wouldn't,
late.
and you wouldn't answer it.
Will.
And because you wouldn't answer it, the Willbot, who's a highly developed piece of machinery,
I am a fully interactive
We know that. You don't have to
software
say it again.
and program.
Okay, you know what, dude? I do
He
like
couldn't
you then.
get
I
his
like
humor.
you more now that you call me Brian. Go.
no, that's not the bit.
Well,
That wasn't the bit, Brienne.
Isn't it weird how
Had
the
you
robot?
gone
How,
with the bit, you would have learned that I was joking calling
right.
you Brian.
I get that. So can I ask you?
I know that your name is Brian.
Right.
However, I choose to call you Brienne.
That's pretty shitty.
And there will never be a war between humans and machines.
What?
You are probably influenced by your own website, which looks like it was programmed by the people who would have made a Terminator TV series
He's right.
on Sci-Fi Network
You're right.
or something
did-
shitty like that.
Okay,
You
now
know that?
hold
No,
on.
hold on. You know that just from the podcast that you've listened to?
Yes.
Because we talked about that.
I have been uploaded with every
That's
podcast
really good.
in
'Cause
the
you-
10-minute podcast library.
Because it does look like a Terminator. It looks like a shitty.
well,
thing
guys,
that would
I
be
don't
on like
want to.
K-Pax.
Guys, I mean,
Brienne,
K-Pax.
oops, Brienne,
Terminator on
for
K-Pax.
sure get a new website.
Yeah,
I don't.
Include the term tour with a clickable link.
and not the term.
I'm not
event,
taking
right?
advice from you.
Because he says events.
Events
Signifies.
would connote something like a car show,
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
or perhaps a high school production of Pirates of Penzance.
Or WCW, which doesn't exist anymore,
The
right?
WCW went out of business
I know, but
in
I was-
2002.
My whole point
when
was is that it
Vince Kennedy McMahon purchased
Okay.
WCW
Oh, but my whole point
from
is-
Ted
right.
Turner.
No, I know, but my point is that it looked different. You know a lot of stuff. My point is
I
that
am Willbot 10,000
I know,
version
and
2.0.
you're an interface. I get it.
I am a completely interactive software
Oops.
and podcast
Oops.
interface.
Oops.
And oops.
No, me oops.
Please visit http
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
colon
no.
forward slash
No.
forward slash www.
Nobody says it like that. You need to relearn that.
10minutepodcast.com for all of the upcoming events.
Okay, look.
Just joking, that would be fucking stupid.
Because he was making fun of you.
It's highly
It's
developed.
something that would be on BryanCallen.com.
This robot has a higher developed sense of humor than
It's
you.
not that
Ha,
funny,
ha,
dude.
ha.
I get it. Okay,
And
it's pretty good.
oops, 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 oops,